इंडिया और कनाडा के बीच में रिश्ते काफ़ी ज़्यादा टेंस चल रहे हैं और उसी दरमियान अब कनाडा के डिप्टी चीफ ऑफ आर्मी मेजर जनरल पीटर स्कॉट यहाँ पर आए हैं इंडियन आर्मी के एक आईपैक कॉन्फ्रेंस में. जनरल स्कॉट, थैंक यू फॉर स्पीकिंग टू ABP न्यूज़. वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड how is the conference going and how do you see this in the current tension between India and Canada?
Yeah, thanks very much for the question and thanks for having me. Yeah, certainly I'm well aware of our Prime Minister's statements that he's made in the House of Commons and the desire for India to cooperate with the investigation. But I'll be blatantly honest with you that it's really nothing to do with the reason that I'm here. I'm certainly here to start to build relationships with a whole variety of different countries throughout the Indo-Pacific region as part of Canada's Indo-Pacific strategy as we look to branch out and build relationships, look for new opportunities in the enduring, our ability to contribute to peace and stability in the region.
Do you see this entire episode having no effect on the other aspects like military cooperation, specifically looking at IPAC, and there have been other areas of cooperation as well as far as India and Canada is concerned? The Niger episode, which has been raised at the political level, in fact has become one of the global issues, will have no impact, or it will just be episodic and not thematic in nature?
Currently I'm leaving that to our political leadership to work out the issues that are currently at hand and currently being discussed between both our countries. And like I mentioned, I'm really here to build relationships. I had an opportunity to meet with your Army commander last night. We shared the exact same opinion that that issue is not between us, it's not between our armies, and we're certainly looking for opportunities where we can continue to cooperate between India and Canada and amongst all the other nations that are participating in this great conference. We're really happy to be here because it's a great venue where we can all come together and discuss about key issues that affect the region. And certainly with Canada being a Pacific country, this is very important for us to be here.
General Scott, since you are one of the topmost leaders as far as the Canadian Army is concerned, as the Deputy Chief, want to understand from you what are the areas that's being worked upon as far as the Army's cooperation or maybe the Air Force's cooperation that are being worked on in terms of exercises, in terms of cooperation. Are the things in pipeline or existing in nature?
So we do currently have a lot of existing, areas where we contribute to exercises and training in the region. Our primary focus from a Canadian Army perspective right now is really focused in Europe. But we are certainly paying very close attention to the Indo-Pacific region. We have a small army, but where we can contribute along with our partners in this region, whether that be in exercises, capacity building, exchanges of officers and senior NCOs and soldiers. I think that in itself, participating in multilateral venues of such nature contribute to peace and stability in the region.
More being worked on to increase the cooperation as far as the bilateral relations on the military domain between India and Canada is concerned?
We will always look for opportunities of mutual interest between both of our nations where we can participate in, exercises, exchange of ideas, allowing officers to, conduct education in both countries, venues of that nature. We're both two great armies. Yours is very large. We have lots of lessons to learn from the Indian Army. And, we're looking for opportunities to exchange those ideas between both of our armies and all the other participating nations here as well. So thank you.
One last question, sir. In terms of the entire, growing chorus, there are some countries which are passive, there are some countries which are active as far as the Indo-Pacific is concerned in encountering China in terms of free and open peacetime maritime trade and those principles of such conferences. Do you see the Canada playing an important role as far as Indo-Pacific is concerned in ensuring that free and open trade remains and the Chinese aggression is countered?
Absolutely. We've done it in the past. We'll continue to do it in the future with both our naval and Air Force assets. And our Army will contribute where we can, and we'll do that, for the most part through low-level exchanges, opportunities for training and conducting operations with our allies in the region to make sure that this region stays safe and stable. And I think that's the main emphasis for this conference is for like-minded armies to come together and discuss those difficult issues facing the regions or the nations of this region. And, if we can come together in as one united voice, then I think that's the main aim.
So I'm extremely sorry. One last question before I let you go. Was because this is the platform where the armies, the chiefs, and the leaders from military gather. Was there any discussion in terms of the intelligence shared on Niger case or any cooperation aspect?
No, that definitely hasn't been discussed. You know, the leadership from all these armies are more interested in understanding how our armies can cooperate, and we'll leave the political issues to our political masters to deal.
Not even with the Indian Army.
No, it came up between myself and the Army commander, and we both agreed that this is an issue that is dealt with by our political leadership, and that we will concentrate on our efforts of finding mutual agreement in areas where we contribute as two armies.
Pleasure talking to you, Major General Scott. It was great having you on this chat. So आपने सुना कनाडा के डिप्टी चीफ ऑफ आर्मी मेजर जनरल पीटर स्कॉट जो डिप्लोमेटिक निज्जर केस को लेकर जो एक बड़ा बवाल हुआ है उस पर किसी तरह का इम्पैक्ट यहाँ पर नहीं होने देंगे, चाहे वो मिलिट्री हो या फिर बाकी रिलेशंस। कैमरामैन मनोज के साथ मैं आशीष सिंह, ABP न्यूज़ के लिए दिल्ली से।